You spent 30 years building real skills. When retirement made you feel like none of it counts anymore. Here's the truth. It still counts. A lot more than you think. In this video, I will show you exactly how to turn what you already know into a small business you actually enjoy running. No new degree, no starting over, just a different way of using what's already in your head. Let's get into it. Maybe you have felt it too, that quiet moment after the last day of work, when you wonder if your best years are behind you. I felt that exact thing, and I was wrong. Here's what nobody tells you. The skills that made you valuable at work don't disappear the day you leave. The problems you used to solve are still out there. People are still stuck on them, and they will pay you to help. This isn't about starting a business from nothing. It's about getting paid for a lifetime of experience on your own schedule, your own terms. But first, my friend, you need to drop one belief that's holding you back. Stick with me, it changes everything. Here's the belief that stops most people your age before they even try. I'm too old to start something new. I don't have some big idea. I don't have the energy for startup. Can you relate to that? That was the wrong comparison. You're not a 25-year-old with an idea and no experience. You are the opposite. You have decades of proof that you can solve real problems. Think about what you actually got paid to do all those years. Solve problems, manage complexity, explain things clearly, and make good calls under pressure. That's not just a job description. That's a set of skills companies and individuals are desperate for right now. You also have something a 25-year-old simply can't buy: judgment. The kind you only get from doing the job for real, for years, and learning from what went wrong. So no, you are not starting from zero. You're starting with an advantage almost nobody your age is using. Next, let's find out exactly what that advantage looks like for you. So what skills are we really talking about? Let's get specific, because I have experience in the business. It's just a starting point. Your judgment. You know how to walk into a messy situation, see what's really going wrong, and know what to do about it. People pay well for that because it saves them from expensive mistakes. Your communication. If you were the person people came to when they needed something explained clearly, that's a skill. It shows up in coaching, in writing, in training, in simply making sense of things for people who are stuck. Your process thinking. Maybe you were the one who fixed the workflow nobody else could figure out. Businesses are always looking for someone who can walk in, spot what's broken, and make it run smoothly again. Your leadership. Even if you never had manager in your title, if you ever guided someone younger, coached a struggling teammate, or kept the project on track, that's leadership experience. It's exactly what companies look for in board members, mentors, and part-time advisors. None of this is theory. It's what you already did, week after week, for years. Now, here's the part that actually matters. How do you turn that into money? That's next. Here's a simple exercise. Grab a pen and a paper and answer one question. What were the problems people always came to you with at work? Not your job title, the actual moments when a coworker showed up at your desk and said, "Can I ask you something?" What came next? Maybe they wanted you to check their numbers. Maybe you were the one who calmed things down when a project fell apart. Maybe you were the only person who could figure out why something kept breaking. Write down 5 of those moments. Now ask yourself, are those same problems still expensive for companies and people today? They almost always are. Here's the mistake most people make. They say, I have 30 years of marketing experience, and it's too broad to attract anyone. The real opportunity is narrow. Instead of marketing experience, it becomes, for example, I help small business owners fix ad campaigns that aren't converting. That's specific. That's something people search for and pay for. Once you know your problem, the next question is, how do you package it? Let's cover that now. Once you know the problem you solve, you get to choose how you deliver it. And in retirement, you get to pick the version that actually fits the life you want, not the one that runs you into the ground. Consulting or freelance work, you come in, solve the problem directly, and get paid for the result. Simple and direct. Coaching or mentoring, instead of doing the work for someone, you teach them how to do it themselves. Great if you enjoy guiding people. Teaching, you turn what you know into a workshop, a class, or an online course. One retired engineer might teach a course on the software they use for 20 years. A former sales manager might run a negotiation workshop. A homemade service, bookkeeping, writing, admin support, practical, steady work that people need regularly without a big startup cost. Each one works. The right one is simply the one that fits how you want to spend your time. So how do you actually launch this without putting your retirement savings at risk? That's what matters most. Let's cover it. A few things worth getting right from the start. Keep your retirement savings separate from your business. Your savings are for your life, not startup capital. Choose a model with low cost, so you're never gambling what you have already built. Skip the 50-page business plan. A simple page. Your costs, your pricing, what you hope to earn is enough to get started. Pick something you actually enjoy. If you disliked a part of your old job, don't build a business around it, even if you were good at it. This chapter should feel different from the one you just finished. Start small, one offer, one client, then build from there. Momentum matters more than doing everything at once. Now, before you go, here's something simple you can do today. If any of this got you thinking, here's a small first step. Write down those 5 problems people always brought you. That's it. Just get them on paper. If you want a hand from rare, I've got a simple guide in the description that walks through the rest of the process. No pressure, just there if it's useful to you, so you don't have to do all the heavy lifting yourself. I used to think my career ending meant my value was over. I was completely wrong. It wasn't the end, it was the setup for something better. More people your age are staying active in work than ever before. Figure I just saw, I don't know if they are true, but they seem relevant. The figures show by 2025, nearly 1 in 5 Americans 65 and older were still part of the workforce. And that number keeps climbing, not because they have to, because their experience still matters. And they are choosing to use it. Yours still matters too. Retirement doesn't have to be a full stop. It can be your next chapter, built not from scratch, but from everything you already know. If this video caught your attention, subscribe for more videos, helping retirees and people about to retire, finding a purposeful and joyful activity in retirement. And in the video coming up here on the screen somewhere, I will show you how I rebuilt my life after retirement and got that purposeful retirement life we are all searching for. I see you there, my friend.